Yo, what's going on, my fellow Adventure Squad members? Now, today's video, as you guys see on top of today's video, today we have a lot to talk about. Now, if you guys didn't know, today they posted on PlayStation that Scott Amos, the head director of Crystal Dynamics, had an interview with the PlayStation podcast, and he talked about Marvel's Avengers. Now, there's some stuff that's confirmed in there. We got some brand new information, so today we're going to discuss it in today's video. But before we get into today's video, if you guys go to enjoy today's video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well, so you can never miss a video. And also, most importantly, hit that like button so more people know about this information. Now, let's get into this video. Now, I just want to say I called it. Now, you may be wondering, what did I call? Now, I'm going to roll the clip on when I was talking about PEM particles, the perks that may be into the game where you can shrink enemies. I'm going to show that clip of me talking about it, and I'm going to show the clip of Scott Amos talking about himself, confirming that this perk will be into the game. To add on to it, because if you guys know, PEM Tex, PEM Tex, Hank Pym, he has a gear in the game that we can have access to. Now, what if there's a perk or a move, not like a perk in that the gear set that allows you to shrink an enemy, cause them to like have a defect, not a defect, like a debuff of some sort, he shrinks or some, like that can activate, like that's the suit's power, I guess you could say, where the it shrinks an enemy. Now that's what I think. I'm not 100% confirmed, sure on it. It could be Ant-Man, or it just could be the Pimtex, probably the power suit, I'm guessing, that shrinks the enemy. So I'm not 100% sure on that one.
I've got into. So PIM particles are one of my favorites. It's just both comical, but it's also amazing that if you can fly through an area and you have this gigantic robotic device that you're fighting made by AIM, you're like, oh my god, this thing is huge. And then suddenly it's smacked with PIM particles and it gets about half or 1/3 of its size, and you see a Hulk over there and just beat the hell out of it. Like, that's awesome. And that is one of those moments that I think players will be thrilled to start creating those moments for themselves.
Bruh. Ain't it a coincidence how I just made that theory up in that video and it turns out to be true? That's a coincidence. That's really crazy. And I not expect something like that to be added to Marvel's Avengers, because that's really like thinking out the box. But then again, it's kind of not, because it's PEM particles, and you know what they do, they make things smaller. But as you guys heard himself, Scott Amos said himself, when you hit an enemy with your abilities, you make them smaller. Now, I don't know if this comes with a debuff, making them more weaker to regular effects or abilities that the Avengers have, but all I know is that it makes them smaller. Now, he did not go into detail about it, like how many gear pieces you have to have dealing with the PEM Tech armor. Now, I'm not sure you got to have like a full set for this specific perk to go off, or you gotta like have 2 sets for 3, whatever amount that you have to have. Now, he didn't go into detail about that, but all we know is that I called it about this perk that we're going to have in the game. So it's really cool, and I really wonder what other perks they're going to have out in this game that's going to be really unique like that, to make somebody, if they can make somebody small just with perks, I wonder what else they can do with perks. Honestly, you can just really like think out the box with it too, because it's the Avengers. So I don't know, that's real crazy to really think about that. So that's really exciting to hear. But they went into further detail about like the guy went to ask Scott, like, what if a player that has put like 100+ hours into the game, what are they gonna do into the game? Because since you grounded 100 hours in the game, you played it, you got your gear and all that, what are you gonna do next? Now, Scott went on to talk about the hero chains, basically the hero missions for the Avengers. Now, as you guys know, with the hero missions, it has that specific character designed for that specific mission for that character. And he says when you complete that mission, it opens up more missions, basically causing like a hero chain. That's what he's saying. And you get specific rewards, costumes, everything just for that specific character, and it keeps going on. And there's story arcs from after 8A, what the Avengers have been doing during that time, during 8A. After 8A, and he has some of the current storyline, like what are you doing like as you can beat the main campaign, as what I'm getting from what he was talking about in the podcast. Now, that's really cool, because if you want like a specific type of a gear or something, or like a costume that you want for that specific character, and you like playing that character as well, you will have more missions to play for that character that you like. So that's really cool. Hero chains, that sound pretty cool. Instead of hero missions, hero chains, since you unlock more missions after you complete that hero mission. So that's really cool. And he also goes on to state that some missions will have specific gear drops for what that type of gear set that you want. So say for example, you have, you know, the Pim particle, you know, the Pim tech armor. If you guys want that specific armor, say like you gotta fight the dread bot or something, you could just farm, you could farm that specific mission, and you could just get the specific loot there, you know, for the Pim particles or the Pim tech armor, I guess you could say. So that's really cool if you want to grind out that specific gear that you think that you like for that specific character. So honestly, I don't see a problem with this one, honestly, because as you guys know, I played games like you know, games of service before. You know, I played some of these types before, like, you know, Division, you know, Destiny, you know, Division 2 and all. So, and I liked the grinding, and I wanted that Pacific gear. If I wanted that Pacific gear, I know where I would go to go get that Pacific gear, because, you know, that's the type of build that I want to do. So having that in the games, that's really good, so we can really grind for that Pacific playstyle or a Pacific gear that we want to play and have in Marvel's Avengers. So I think that's a good addition that they added that one, honestly, in my opinion. And he goes into more details about collectibles. And they said collectibles will include reports and briefcases that tell you more about the story after 8 days, so you can know more if you're into that story and you guys want to know more about the information that is available for you. You can find those in collectibles, and you can learn more about the story after 8 what's been going on, you know, what the Avengers been up to. So I find that really cool as well. And he goes also to say some Easter eggs that we may be able to find in this as well. Now, as you guys know, he stated, you know, he pointed out with the Invisible Iron Man, you know, he took some things from that and from Thor. As you guys know, when Thor, he was originally released, he used to come to Earth as a disguise. Now, I cannot remember the name on top of my head automatically, because I didn't know about, I knew about it, but I wasn't that much of like I didn't follow up on it that much like I used to when I was a kid. But he pointed out some things towards that as well. So honestly, I cannot wait to see what Easter eggs they have into it, you know, with pointing out with, you know, probably got some Easter eggs from the story, main Marvel stores that we know for the Avengers, and some that may be in the comics or for the movies as well. That would be cool if they hint some things for the movies as well, you know, for the people that are, you know, fond of the movies, you know, found the Avengers from the movies. So that's a little tad bit for them, you know, they got to pay homage, you know, here and there for the movies and the comics. So I could really see that happening. And also, he going to say that, you know, with the world, you know, I'm glad he really said this, because this really puts the nail on the coffin. He says, with the world being crazy due to the pandemic we're facing, the team never lost their focus, and for that we cannot wait to get this game out for everyone to play it. Now, this is what we needed, because, you know, before, you know, we got the Our Mission trailer, you know, some people thought that, you know, the Avengers, you know, the team, that they were just slacking, you know, they weren't showing that they really care about this game, I guess you could say. But with him saying this, you know, the head director of Crystal Dynamics, with him saying this really puts it that, you know, they really care, and they really, you know, really care about this project. They care about the characters in this game, you know, the Marvel brand in general. So honestly, this was really a good move for him, I guess to say, and also for the podcast as well, because we got a brand new screenshot as well for the Avengers, and now it shows off the Viking Thor, I guess you could say. We got a first look at the Viking Thor. I'm not sure what that Hulk skin is like. I'm not really sure, because it's a brand new skin for Hulk, so I'm not 100% confirmed on that, what that skin is for Hulk. And we have one, you know, we have one for Iron Man and Black Widow, but it seems like they have their regular suits on, so it really, you know, overall the picture does look really dope. And they're fighting aimbots as well. So overall, I really feel like this was really a good podcast, and this is something that we need for Marvel's Avengers. And I feel like this is where the marketing is really, you know, picking up. Because as you guys know, we know this already. Because, you know, before the Our Mission trailer, bro, we was in a drought. I guess you could say we was in a drought. But I'm glad to see the marketing is picking up, honestly, in my opinion. And, you know, what do you guys think about this? Because we got official confirmation about the Pim Particles perk that's going to be in the game, where you could shrink enemies, bro. Like, you could really shrink enemies in the game. That's really crazy. That's something that I would have never thought of about Marvel's Avengers, honestly. And it's crazy that I just came up with a theory about it, and it turns out to be true. And what do you guys think about, you know, with you having like 100+ hours into the game, how there's like hero chains, there's missions that have specific gear drops that you can, you know, that you want for your specific character. And we think about the collectibles, you know, and also with him talking about the Easter eggs. But yeah, just let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this overall, because this is what we're getting, and this is what we needed, and I'm really happy that we're getting all this. So yeah, you know, let me know in the comments what you guys think below about all this. This is some really juicy information that we got. But yes, it's been Lejeune here, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video as I enjoyed making it. Now, if you guys enjoy today's video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well so you can never miss a video, and also, most importantly, hit that like button. Now, if you guys didn't know, I do have a Discord. It's called Avengers Squad. We go over everything dealing with Marvel's Avengers. So if you guys want to join, and how to join, all you gotta do is click the link below. That's all you have to do. Simple and easy. But yeah, it's been Lejeune here, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.